for 5. Bit of stutter at the beginning for Afghanistan with bat in hand, winning the toss and batting first. What would you attribute to follow wickets? Is that because of the nature of the surface? Is that because batters didn't read the conditions well early on?
Well, I'd love for the fall of the wicket to be shown, and then we could possibly have a look at that. But when you look at that, Rahmanullah Gurbaz, for instance, getting just a little early on the shot, couldn't read the surface well. Yeah, that was the right approach, went close to the ball, used his feet, but I think he was just a touch faster. And then Rahmat Shah, he's been nicking, but when you look at the fall of the wickets, the good thing is some partnership building. This one for the 27 run now, and the previous one between Gulbadin Naib and the skipper Rahmatullah Shahidi. So that will give him some confidence that they can go about scoring 200 plus run. So continuing that, I think Rahmat Shah and those concerns that we saw back in Bangladesh when Afghanistan was playing against Bangladesh, nicking it to the keeper, nicking it to the slip cordon. Azmatullah Omarzai was really stunned the way the ball swung. I think it just swung a little more than he was expecting, and with an indecisive shot lost his wicket. Gulbadin Naib just sending one straight into the hand of the short mid-wicket. So all in all, I think it has been good bowling from Bangladesh, where we've seen good disciplined forming, but at the same time a few errors maybe from the Afghanistan batters as well. When you look at this, especially from the viewpoint of the fact that they didn't read the surface well.
Nicely bowled.
So continuing that,
for Afghanistan, 100 for 5.
And those concerns that we saw, especially from the view.
Hasmat, captain on side, 24 of 25 of 53. Patient innings from him. Nabi, 19 of 17. Long on the boundary. End of the over. 100 for 5.
আমার মতো আপনারাও জানেন ডায়রিয়া সহ যে কোনো পানি শূন্যতায় আমার আস্থা এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইনে কেনার সময় ব্যাকের গায়ে এসএমসি লোগো দেখে।
সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে।
Nabi holds the key in changing the complexion of the game. He's got the ability to play attacking strokes. I remember that innings against Sri Lanka, accompanied with Azmatullah Omarzai. From similar position.
Yeah, and I had the honor to witness that live and commentate on that. 100 for both Azmatullah Omarzai and Muhammad Nabi really put together a strong performance there. Unfortunately, that was for a losing cause, though. But nonetheless, it was a brilliant partnership, more than 200 runs. The second highest six-wicket partnership, I believe it was. This one again in the slot and has been dispatched for a maximum. Muhammad Nabi, what a great-looking shot that is.
Magnificent strike from Nabi. Calculative assault, they say. A lovely thrust of delivery. Hits the length early and smacks it over long on. Magnificent strike. Will that change the momentum?
And I hope he hasn't done any damage to the vehicles going on the road outside, because with the power Muhammad Nabi has, this was sent out of the ground. Talk about nerves, talk about experience, talk about the quality of a batter that Muhammad Nabi is in. For so long in 46 countries that Afghanistan has conquered, in every one of them Muhammad Nabi has had a part. What a shot that was.
One country missing, India. They might beat them in the upcoming Champions Trophy if they reach semi-finals or finals. They came very close to beat them in Bengaluru in T20 match.
Well, they've already got one draw against India, Afghanistan. But yeah, they have been waiting for that victory as well. In the T20 format, it was coming, 2 super overs. But let's have a look at that picture earlier on. Mohammad Nabi, I mean, probably talking to the Rich Rasuli, another big slogger off the ball, that what are you doing? Bringing your head forward, bring your bat forward, man. I think Bangladesh, and coming back to this, the Rich Rasuli discussing it early on, so he's telling him, Jonathan Trott out there in the middle, the brains of the Afghanistan cricket.
Well, one area where Afghanistan cricket has been blessed, nurturing the young talent coming through. When Rashid came along, Nabi was there. Then Azmatullah coming along, all of the spinners, particularly Gajanfar, the way Rashid supported in his first outing. And not to forget Noor, the Kohinoor, was nurtured very well by Nabi and Rashid. 27 overs gone. It's Nelson, 1-1-1 for 5.
সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে।
Foodie.
$111 for 5. If we go at the current rate, 206 to make it competitive, 249 at the rate of 6. You expect more, 270 competitive score on this pitch?
I think in the context of the game, 270 is a little unlikely, but can be. It's about how well they stay together. So a bit of a fumble there, probably. Mahmudullah Riyad throwing his hand into it, one of the very fine fielders and one of the very fine servants of the Bangladesh cricket. A decent character, wonderful person, bowls off spinners as well. Hasn't been asked to bowl today. A lot of options with the skipper, Shanto. But again, 270 I think is likely if these two stay there. If any wicket falls, then 270 would be a little far.
Bangladesh were looking for redemption in one-day format, all formats, after what occurred against South Africa, after receiving quite a hammering against South Africa, looking for redemption. Brilliant start with ball in hand. It's about getting through the gears, it's about completing the innings. They started well, but then they allowed the Afghan batters to build partnerships as well.
Yeah, and this has already been the highest partnership. 42 runs now and still going on. They just cannot let this continue, because you know that Mohammad Nabi can really take the game away from you. Skipper Ashmatullah Shahidi just playing that hand, anchoring the innings, and the right hand, left hand combination, making it a little tough for the bowlers. Adjusting the line. Rotation of strike from the Afghanistan point of view is going to be really handy, not to allow the bowlers to settle.
Brilliant. The bowling has been good and excellent support provided by the fielders as well. Like Afghanistan, Bangladesh enjoy good fan following, passionate fans.
Passionate fans, I mean really passionate fans. I remember in Sylhet, I was talking to you earlier, remember? It was raining, it was pouring rain. Athar Bhai was sitting next to me, and the fans are not going to move. They're going to just sit there and wait for the game to start. It started, and Bangladesh ended up winning that series of the T20. 114 for 5 up to 28.
Orange or lemon flavored, tasty or healthy. Bangladesh.
সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে। সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে।
অদম্য সব মানুষের জন্য বাংলা লিগ দিয়ে এলো অদম্য
into the attack. Mustafizur Rahman.
Yeah, I think this is a good decision. You want Mustafiz to come and break the partnership. Talking about fans, how important they are. Like the 12th man. All the support that you get from your fans, a little bit unpredictable, like the weather. Sometimes they are calm, sometimes they are noisy, sometimes they are shouting, but bring a lot of life into this game of cricket.
Well, Afghanistan is hosting this game here at Sharjah. Gets it fine. Man on the boundary, two men on the boundary on the onside, one at the fine leg, one at the square leg position. We've seen a series of deliveries against Hasmat, just dropping it short.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what Fizz will want to do against Mohammad Nabi. Look at how much of a swing he's getting. Fizz is really getting the ball to swing nicely and been in a good touch. Getting Siddiqullah Adil plumb out as well. When we were expecting a lot from after 368 runs, consecutive 550s in the T20 format in the emerging Asia Cup, becoming the player of the series and showing that mental toughness here today as well. He was playing nicely, but I think Fizz set him up nicely. He just pulled a little fuller, and that shot that he goes across went on to hit the start of the pads. Now, change in the field. A fielder's been brought into the third slip region, I guess, probably gully or third slip. You will tell Devendra. They are looking for that edge outside the bat of Mohammad Nabi.
I remember when he appeared on the scene, Mustafizur Rahman, taking the world of cricket by storm, winning series against South Africa, Pakistan, India, bowling a lot of cutters, was picked by IPL team, Deccan Chargers then. And since then, the experience of playing various leagues in different conditions has helped him a great deal. Gets the inside edge, will take a run. Those variations provided him with a lot of success over the years. Today he's been able to collect 3 wickets for 19.
Yeah, you can tell different lengths and different lengths and getting a wicket at the length and in the short length. Just testing the batters differently and doing the homework right. Earlier I was talking to Andrew and telling him that Mohsen, who was the video analyst with the Bangladesh national team, used to be the video analyst for Afghanistan, so should come with some experience and some inside information maybe about the Afghanistan batters, and played cricket together. A lot of cricket, I guess. 16 ODIs before this. Bangladesh having the edge, having won 10 out of them.
Wants a run. They have to settle for a single. Nabi has to hurry. Also, Phil Simmons coaching the side. Earlier used to be coach of Afghanistan national side before the 2019 Cricket World Cup. Remember, Bangladesh has never won an ODI at this venue.
And they are coming here and playing after 29 years as per the ODI format is concerned. So quite a history, right? If we could quickly look back all the games that Afghanistan and Bangladesh have played. Do you remember the innings between Asghar, Afghan, used to be Stanik Zai at that time, and Samiullah Shinwani, the last 10 overs in the Asia Cup, I guess?
Nicely struck through the offside for a single. 29 overs have been bowled. It's 120 for 5. Drinks on the field.
সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে। সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে
(20-5). A good sign is that partnership 49 of 55 between Nabi and Hasmat. That's giving a rosy picture to Afghanistan cricket. Still Kharote and Rashid Khan to come. Has been tremendous support for Bangladesh cricket team. Fans flocking in from all parts of United Arab Emirates to support Bangladesh cricket team. In the evening, we expect Afghans to turn up as well. Mustafizur has been absolutely marvelous today, assessing the conditions and bowling accordingly.
Well, they need to break the partnership because the scale of those partnerships, 164 I was referring to between Asghar Afghan and Samiullah Shinwari. Asghar Afghan scoring those 90 runs and Samiullah Shinwari finishing on 81. So once again, the stage, they are setting for themselves. Muhammad Nabi will hold the They are setting for themselves. Muhammad Nabi will hold the key. Who's on 29 of 26. Can you believe it? He's striking at above 100 under the circumstances where it's not been easy for the other batters to score.
Going down the pitch, he holds the key. Going down the pitch, he holds the key for the prosperity of Afghanistan cricket team. As Ian Smith mentioned in his commentary in the ICC T20 World Cup in Caribbean nations, there's a lot of history in Nabi, the whole history of Afghanistan cricket. He's aging with Champions Trophy coming up. And that single brings up 50 partnership between Hashmat and Nabi. Doing the repair work, limiting the damage, strike rotation has been the key in this partnership. 35 and 30 respectively, two batters with the contribution coming in from Nabi. Just a slight change in approach. Now they are prepared to use their feet, footwork, against the spin bowlers with ball not quite turning on this pitch.
Yeah, it's very important that they stay calm. And looking at the way the partnerships are built, giving each other the due respect and just utilizing the conditions. At this stage, another 5 overs, I think, need to be calm. Stay at the wicket, don't give away your wicket, and then maybe in the last 15 overs, you might want to take your chances knowing that Rashid Khan and Nangyal Kharote, anyone allow Muhammad Ghazanfar will follow, and probably anything above 230 could be a very, very competitive total here.
Cricket delivery trying to create the angle. He's bowling to the field, 2 men on the boundary on the onside, 2 on the offside for Hashmat. Men at the deep mid wicket on the boundary, men at the lawn. Dancing down the track, just knocking it down the ground to take a single. That's been the focus in this over. 4 singles accumulated. 30 overs gone, 124 for 5, Afghanistan.
সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে। সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে।
ক্ষিত মিলনের 72 ঘন্টার মধ্যে এর একটি মাত্র পিল আপনাকে করবে টেনশন ফ্রি। এসএমসি নোরিক্স 1 এক পিলের সমাধান।
Over the years and replicating those performances, the reputation that they built over the years of taking wickets. Mustafizur getting 3, 2 for Taskil. Firm stroke to mid-wicket.
Yeah, but I'm really thinking about where from the Bangladesh can get a wicket, because it has now been exactly 10 overs and 2 deliveries since they haven't got a wicket. On the top of that is the partnership that is building 53 runs, and more importantly, Hashmatullah Shahidi and Mohammad Nabi have found their feet. So can you just let go all the hard work that you have done early on? Because anything above 230 and more could be really difficult on this surface, I tell you, Devendra. Now, would it be that you go to Shomia Sarkar, Muhammadullah Riyadh, for just an over, for a change? A bit of sloppy work will add to the worries, I believe. A single that shouldn't have been given away have now been given away. Importantly, rotation of the strike, which holds the key in the partnerships.
Just rolling his wrist over late. Risha, the leg spinner, was taken for runs today. Nabi in particular. See it against his bowling. It's a different surface. The ball is not quite coming onto the bat. Lack of pace from the surface, not much of bounce. It's not that easy to take wickets. The ball is not swinging. It's about not making mistake from batting perspective. Oh, that could have been fatal.
Well, 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 now where do you want to hide, Rashad? Because this was a blunder. That single given away is another thing, but how can you miss that? It was an opportunity, and guess what? It has been shelled. And you hear this mic sound, the sound coming from the mics, stump mics. Nabi telling his friend, wake up, wake up. Yeah, disaster. You can look at Shanto's expression. Keep your eyes. Look at the players. Well, you can make any excuses you want, Hashmat, but that was a run out. And that would be the last thing you want after all the hard work as the batters you've done. 56-run partnership, come on. You cannot just give it away. But this is a game of cricket. You can't let such opportunities slip from you.
Afghanistan slowly but surely coming into the game. To get to the fourth over, no further damage, they can be devastating for Bangladesh in bringing about that disruption that can change the course of the action. Deep square on the boundary. Clips the ball nicely. Conscious effort from the two batters to rotate the strike, take singles. Plenty of spaces available on the onside. Not trying to do anything adventurous. The two batters in the middle, and they don't have to, because there are plenty of spaces in the outfield to work singles and twos.
You know, maybe there was a 2 on the offer early on, but because of that scare, and I hear Hashmatullah Shahidi talking about the saying, it's a little risky, probably, but the ball was still away from the fielder. You know, these small things come into play. Ooh, managing to just get away with that. Well,
সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে। সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে।
ইলেকট্রোলাইট ড্রিঙ্ক এসএমসি প্লাস, অদম্য বাংলাদেশ থামবে না কখনো।
steady in progression with bat in hand Afghanistan. Flick to the onside in the air. Combination of pace and spin. Trying to find a way to take a wicket. Has been really struggled into this innings. At the beginning for Afghans, losing plenty of wickets up front.
Mistake, boy. Coming here, let's.
Nicely worked to the onside for a single. Another single. Frustration building up for Bangladesh captain.
Well, it's been a kind of a similar kind of a show on both ends. You will have a feeling that there are two on offer, but running between the wickets been a little slow, and after that last scare being a little more cautious. On the other hand, Bangladesh also a little bit sloppy in the field, maybe a little bit of frustration building because wickets not coming, and this is not good.
If you try to analyze the tonal expression from the wicketkeeper or the fielders around, just can see their sense of anger. You've got to be careful, Afghanistan. They cannot afford to throw wicket in form of run out in some other form. Last wicket fell when the score was 7-1. Looking to attack the stumps. At good pace as well, 93 km/h. Is he thinking about big shot, Nabi? Long on, deep mid wicket, deep square. Nicely driven down the ground for a single.
Yeah, don't be too adventurous, Devinder. I don't think it's really a necessity at this stage. Another 5 overs, or maybe another 3-4, and then you can start taking him on.
Communication between Nabi and Hashmat about the nature of the surface and how they should be playing. Getting the inside edge, wants a run. Bit of a hesitation, single to culminate the 32nd over. Afghanistan developing a partnership, progressing along 130.
6, 7, 8 piece.
তাহলে বুঝলা সমান দামের গোমরটা কোথায়?
সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে। সবাইকে অনুরোধ করি যারা খেলাটি দেখছেন দয়া করে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন পরের ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে।
Taskin now operating from the pavilion end. His initial spell, of course, from the Sharjah club end. In his 7th over, 2 for 34. I have to say, looking at the scoreboard now with 18 overs remaining and 2 set batters, it's hard to believe Afghanistan were 36 for 4 at one stage. Here are the wickets to have gone down. I've got Ramesh Raja alongside me. These are the wickets, in fact, that Taskin has taken up to this point in time.
It's been a fight back from Afghanistan, and a good one, partnership of 61. I haven't seen this pitch to misbehave a lot. It still can be assessed as a good batting surface. You'll see now Afghanistan increase the tempo because they want wickets in hand in the last 10 overs of this contest with the bat, and so you see the likes of Hashmatullah and Nabi and Rashid to unleash their fury and talent.
You'd actually think that 250 is a very realistic possibility if these two batters can stay together and Rashid's still to come. The lights are on now, haven't taken effect really yet. Only about a third of the ground is in shadow at the moment. Contrasting efforts from these two batters. The captain, Hashmatullah, he's striking at the moment at 56 runs per 100 balls, and Nabi, well, he's almost 98 runs per 100 balls, 1 4, 2 sixes, and he's been the man who's really injected some urgency into the Afghanistan batting this afternoon.